The gun control debate was brought front and center last week after the school shooting in Texas. And here at home, Puget Sound's largest cities are seeing a spike in gun violence. Tacoma's mayor now says 40% of the violence in her city comes from 10% of the criminals that are arrested. Seattle saw a surge in shootings over the weekend, including someone who was arrested for shooting at police officers.
So what's being done to curb the scary trend? Fox 13's Matt Markovich posed that question to the people charged with keeping our city safe. So, Matt, what'd they have to say?
Yeah, like the mayor, as Mayor Durkin 2 years ago quipped, it was a summer of love. We may be headed to a summer of gun violence. I heard both short-term solutions like targeting specific geographical areas, hotspots, which is really nothing new, and longer-term solutions, such as some form of gun control to the cities. The stats currently show a prelude to a violent summer.
You know, she was just going about her day and gets shot.
The family of Angela Palmer still coping with her death. Mother of 9, a random bullet killing her as she left a convenience store.
It sucks, man. Like, it's just a senseless act of violence.
Over the Memorial Day weekend, 2 shootings with injuries, 8 reports of shots fired in Seattle.
I also have public safety concerns based on the allegations of shots fired at law enforcement officers.
We can't show you his face, but a judge just set bail for this man at $500,000 for shooting at Seattle police officers Sunday night.
We gauge our summer based on our Memorial Day weekend. There were a lot of shots fired.
Is it indication that summer is going to be lots of shots fired to you?
Well, we've already had over 100 more shots fired this year than compared to last year, and last year was our all-time high.
Tacoma's mayor's not happy with another shocking stat.
We are at 23 homicides this year. There have been years when we didn't have 23 homicides in a whole year.
So what is going on? And more importantly, what can be done to thwart a summer of gun violence?
We're tracking and trying to understand each and every one of those cases to determine what the nexus is to, what it's related to, whether it's a robbery nexus or whether it is related to either youth activity or homelessness.
Homeless camps are a source Seattle is focusing on. 53 shots fired in camps so far this year. That's one every 2 days. 3,700 emergency calls to camps this year. That's 31 a day.
I don't know if we need another shooting for us to once again talk about the policies that need to change.
And the policy the mayor wants to change is more long-term, getting state lawmakers to give cities some form of gun control.
I'm prohibiting from taking the firearm away from someone who's intoxicated. I think the city should be able to do that.
Is reducing crime equated to removing camps?
I do. I don't subscribe to the fact that homelessness and crime in the same area bring about crime. I just can't get there.
Tacoma is now in the middle of formulating a new public safety strategy to combat gun violence, but it's going to be released later this year.
We're adding in additional patrols. We are going to the hotspot areas already. So we're not waiting for that crime plan to be completed.
Many believe it comes down to police presence as a deterrent for violence. However, Tacoma has 50 officer openings. Seattle has lost nearly 400. Mayors are having to make tough choices about public safety.
Absolutely, I'd like to see more officers on patrol. I mean, we're making
at the sacrifice of something else.
It would depend on what that sacrifice is.
So you heard Tacoma's mayor saying they're working on a new public safety plan, and Mayor Bruce Harrell of Seattle also said he's going to reveal his public safety plan in a couple of weeks. Now, this just sounds like a broken record to many, but the reason why we're asking the mayors these questions is because ultimately they are the decision makers regarding local public safety. The buck stops with them, and we're going to be holding them accountable. Back to you.